Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? Um, yeah, so uh, I was just trying to get some stuff to work, and I think I got it, so I think we're good. So I'll just go ahead and pause this music here. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing really well today. Let's make sure we've got everything going on screen. Oh, I gotta make a fix here. Let's make that fix. So first we're gonna block that. There we go. Fix here. The room's not showing, so I do need to make that adjustment as well. So let's block that out too. Watching someone using the... I am doing really good. I had a nice Sunday. You know, it's been a wonderful weekend. It's been a wonderful Virtua Fighter weekend. There's been a lot of good tournament action everywhere. I had a good tournament. I had to overcome a lot of obstacles, and we had other tournaments in the Pacific Northwest and throughout the U.S. And then Japan had an amazing tournament. So the Tenshin Cup happened. Excuse me, my throat's a little full. The Tenshin Cup happened, and it was really cool. And so I'm still watching a lot of that, but pretty amazing action from what I've seen so far. EVO Japan is going to be pretty amazing this year. So I'm really excited about that. How are you doing, Princess? How was your weekend? I hope you had a really good weekend. Were you playing City of the Wolves? Were you playing Monster Hunter? What were you doing this weekend? I hope you had a great time. And I hope you're liking Wilds. I am curious about what your thoughts are on Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm really glad to hear that. Really, really glad to hear that. Excellent. So yeah, we'll be popping on the Virtua Fighter soon. Let me see if they're ready for the rooms here. So, and then we're also gonna jump into the chat as well. And so now I'm gonna do the group chat thing. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way first until I get my setup doing much better for it. But right now, I'm comfortable doing the setup like this, so we'll see.
You know, if you evade that, that's a walk. If you block it, that's a punish. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm trying to play more without them and trying to win with VF, and why I'm always like, yo, just rely on your VF. Don't worry about your character. Rely on VF. Because, like, when I play you and Diesel, you guys don't rely on Jeffrey and Akira. You guys use their core strategies, but you don't hold an attachment for it. And that's the one thing I was talking to Chanchai about. Like, you don't want to have any attachment to this game. Because if that thing that you're attached to, like that strategy, is a failing strategy where you're losing, and people are obviously showing that you're losing, you're not going to make the adjustment. If you have attached to it, you're never going to man.
Everyone's doing all right tonight?
What else? You can take over. I'm done coaching. I'm fine.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I do need to step out because I have work in the morning, unfortunately. But I had great games across the board tonight. I felt like I learned a lot, and I need to I'll probably watch this spot tomorrow. So,
Okay. Awesome. Is
GG's,
Tyler?
everybody.
GG's. Have a good night and have a good day at work. Sounds good. Sounds really good. I do have I am streaming, and I do have the Discord audio on my stream as well, but I want to keep everybody here on Diesel stream, so I just in case. Well, I'm streaming, but I'm just testing stuff out. But you stream. But we focus on your stream, and I like this. So I am reading on your chat. We've got Talu here. Are they still here? They are. Okay. Yeah, Talu, there's throws that can't be teched. Rayblade plays everybody. He has fun playing all the characters. Rayblade is the type who likes to play everyone and try everything. He likes to make plays. So.
Oh, what the hell?
Awesome. So yeah, to answer your question, so there are hit throws, but hit throws are an attack, and when the attack hits, then you can turn it into a throw. And almost all of the hit throws require a hit, but there is, at least Go has a hit throw that like on guard can actually throw them. Technically, what you're asking though is what we call a catch throw, and a catch throw is a type of throw, but you cannot escape it with like, you can't do a throw escape against it, but they typically are slower than the normal throw, and they have pretty unique entry animations. So you can usually identify a catch throw. They tend to look different, at least when the way they start up. Most throws are 10 frames, but a catch throw may be different frames. Usually the catch throws are slower, but Wolf does have like some that are a little fast. But no problem. But yeah, so the catch throws are really interesting because those kind of act kind of like the way that people expect throws from other games actually. Whereas the what we call normal throws is more like what we define as throws in VF.
Oh my god.
You can kind of block catch throws, yeah, as long as you know which way to block. Some of them, generally you block them either crouching or standing. But yeah, but the catch throws people are going to threaten you are going to be the ones that would act like a normal throw, so that you'd have to either low block them or just not high block them. So yeah. So the catch throws are a little interesting. You'll in time you'll identify them, and they're not as scary as they sound, but they can definitely catch you. Like they're definitely there to try to subvert your. They're trying to get you off of guard throw escape. But it's really important to know that in Virtua Fighter.
Why the hell would it track me over there, man?
I would say it's the throw escape in this game should be thought of as just protect, like insurance. It's like a layer of armor. It's just something you do whenever you guard or you're vulnerable. But then when you're guarding, you should do one of two things. You should either be doing a throw escape, holding it most of the time. That's like 80% of the time. And then 20 or more percent of the time, you should be inputting your next move. This is a game where you should definitely be inputting early. You should be inputting your next move in advance. This game encourages it, and you don't really play the true speed of this game until you actually do that. If you try to play where you try to perfectly time things like Street Fighter or Tekken, you're going to end up being late a lot. You're going to end up being slow, and that's where the game feels sluggish to a lot of people coming from other fighters, because they're playing slow without knowing it. This game you should try to input early and just let your character do the move when they recover.
What's up, Blurring? How you doing?
Good to see you, Blurring. How you doing? Yeah, Ray and I are gonna be aggressive types, so you're gonna. But actually, probably the more popular way to play Lao is actually as a more defensive-oriented, patient style that's hit confirming. But Ray and I just rush down with every character we play.
Oh wow.
So Reformata did say, that does sound scary as a new player to input early. It does. When you get used to it, it's not so bad, but the core basic poke stuff is where it's a little tough at first. And so it is scary at first, I'm not going to lie. But when you get used to it, it's pretty amazing, and it won't ruin the way you play other games. It'll just be a little different. But you'll end up finding that you can react and look at things a little sooner. It doesn't mean you have to be faster, but your point of reference is a little earlier. If you get used to this, the flow of VF is really cool. The hardest parts are when you're dealing with basic pokes, but when you deal with really beefy stuff, it's really easy. It's really, once you get used to it. But takes a little to get used to. But when you get used to it, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's like playing a fighting game that's really fast, and yet you're controlling it kind of like an RPG. So, for example, the way to do a throw escape, right, is just to hold like the last input of that throw. If the throw is back forward and throw, you would hold forward and throw. If the throw was half circle back throw, you would hold back and throw, and that would just deny that throw. If you kept holding that the whole round, and they kept trying to do that throw over and over against you, you would just keep escaping it. So you don't have you don't have to like perfectly time your throw tech in this game. You just kind of deny them to do a certain set of throws that happen to end in that direction and that throw input. Yeah. And then it's important to understand though that like the real way to beat a throw in Virtua Fighter is to attack it. Unless they were like +10 when they threw you, or more, then that throw like can be defeated by an attack. Like let's say a throw takes 10 frames to throw you. Let's say they are +9 and they input throw. So they would be starting their throw 9 frames before you recover, right? So technically that throw would get you on pretty much the very first frame that you have recovered. But if you inputted an attack, your attack will beat that throw. That 1 frame is enough for your attack to just flat out win against the throw. So if you did like a launcher, you would totally launch them into a combo for them trying to attempt to throw you. So their throw was a conscious decision to beat your guard. And your throw escape was really just a way to protect your guard. That's all it did, is to protect it a little bit. There's still a 3-way guessing game between back, forward, and neutral. But you had a layer of armor, and if they happen to do the same direction that you did the throw escape, then you denied the throw. But you don't get to do damage to them when you do that. It's just a way to mitigate. It's a way to protect you. It's a layer of armor. It's something to help minimize the consequences of going for guard. But but if you really know they're gonna go for that throw, what you do is if you're certain they're gonna throw you, you do a launcher. You'll knock them out.
And just to say this, like, you know what I'm saying, Kalu? Remember on my stream when I pretty much said the exact same thing Chanchai said? I did not tell him to say this. Like, these are all, now you know it's true, because these are all legit fundamentals. In fact, he said it better than I could have said it. So,
Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out there, because, like, I said the same thing, like I said in our conversation we were talking on the phone, Chanchai. So yep. All this being part of like, yep, that what I said, yep, that what I said, yep.
Yeah.
Really good to,
well, it's just it's good to repetition is good, right? And them hearing the different approaches of saying it helps to reinforce the message. And it's not like, oh, you're completely playing it wrong because you're not doing these things. But these will help you understand why stuff works or doesn't work. And it just takes time and practice, and you get used to it. Indeed. Hey, Chad, good to see you. Always good to see you, Chad the Third.
actually, I wanted to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, after this next first to 10, honestly, Dave, what I think you should do, because you have the same background as Kalu, and just with other people in the chat, but you should give your 2 cents of the transition of being a Street Fighter player to VF. Because I think you have the same experience as he does, so like you might be able to onboard him way stronger than what me and Chan do. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I see what you mean.
I am gonna put my stream on VFTV, but we're still in the Discord. It's just there's a first to 10, and it's not gonna show it on mine for a while. So, but it's awesome that you guys got that first to 10. It's good to have those battles. Let me know if you want me to join in, but it is always fun. And Ray is traditionally Pacific Northwest. They're in Hawaii now, but they're always honorary Pacific Northwest no matter where they really are at the time. So this is our true Pacific Northwest group. And actually 20 is now on our VFTV match replay right now. And 20 is also from the Pacific Northwest. So yay for us. It's awesome. Yeah. So I definitely know the challenge. I definitely know the challenge, Tyler. I'm just going to say, just keep your mind open and have fun. Just try to have fun with the game. It's going to click, and I think you're going to like it if you're able to hang in there long enough. Because I think it's a really great game. And a lot of Street Fighter players that I've talked to really find, the thing they find appealing about Virtua Fighter is that when they get towards a higher level of Street Fighter, they need to start having a lot more mind games. Because they've got the mechanics down, they've got the technicalities down, they've got the fundamentals down, but they're always asking, hey, I need to improve my mind games because this is something that makes me feel different between me and my opponents that are beating me in competition. And I can tell you the good thing about Virtua Fighter is it gets you onto mind games on the ground floor. It really does. And that is partly why there's a weird disconnected feeling when you fight someone when you're starting to play this game, and you might feel like you're getting blown up because this game kind of puts you into mind games from the ground floor.
And I also want to say,
Yeah. And we're not here to break your Street Fighter. Sorry, Nova. We're not here to break your...
I was just going to motivate Tyler that remember two of the Street Fighter's greatest players are actually sponsored VF players. Itazan and Fudo.
Yeah.
So, like, and even Ryan Hart, right? Like, these are all high-level, successful VF players, but they're also Street Fighter players.
Yeah.
So to see that, I was like, if they can do it, you can do it too, you know? I don't know what order they learned the game, but they can do it, and this goes to Diesel also, as well as Franklin. So I was explaining to Tyler that there's a lot of, like, variation of strong VF players. You know, I consider us into, like, the VF purists, not saying, like, in, like, a bad way, but, like, we're strong at VF, but that's really the only game we play, while Diesel is going to be a strong VF player, but like he's doing Street Fighter, right? And then like how you have people who are strong at VF like Ryan, where he's like, I'm just good at fighting games. You know what I'm trying to say? So.
Yeah, but even during the VF3 days, Ryan Hart would say that like Virtua Fighter was like all about the mind games, and so this game can really help that. And yeah, you don't have to worry too much. It's not too scary. It's a little scary, but but that funny feeling is a good feeling. It gives you a lot of challenge, and it can make things more fun. I'm really glad you're enjoying it too. Yeah, and
I actually am going to go. I have work in the morning. Oh my god.
all right.
Games, you Diesel. The games. Hi, good chat. Thanks for, taking over the VF Wisdom part. I'm going to go to get ready for the sleep tomorrow. But, shout out to everyone. Thank you for following my two homies right here. So, peace.
Yep. Peace, Nova. Thanks so much.
Breaks my heart, I got that stupid fucking move to come out.
It's too bad that like once the set starts, I can't get into the replay for the set until the next set starts. So that's why I couldn't watch you guys. But I'll be back in there soon. I'll actually jump in back there very soon. Oh, you guys are on like that. Okay, I'm gonna jump into that room now. Let's see here.
Oh, nice throw.
All right, and then I also love the contributions by Inori. So good to see you as always. And yeah, Fudo's Leon is amazing. Fudo's Shun was amazing too. By the time of Final Showdown, Fudo was playing Shun. But I'm also a big fan of Fudo and their Leon as well.
Good games. I get these orders from, I'll be right back.
Really good battle, you two. That was a good battle. Should guess. Let's see. What characters you want us to play? Let's see. Who does Ray want to play? Let's see here. Gonna see what Ray wants to play, and then I'll switch characters on it. Okay, right there. Ray's gonna do the Lao mirror match. We can do that. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be an awesome learning experience for me too. So let's do it. All right, here we go. All right, Ray, let's do this. Oh, Ray switched to Pi. Got it. Cool. No, Lao's not Ray's main. But Ray does play different characters and is training Diesel with different characters. Very nice. All right. My main character is actually Leon, but I saw Ray was playing Lao, so I was like, okay, I'll play Lao. Then he switched to Pi, but that's okay, because Pi's not his main either. Good to know. It's really, really fun battles as always, though. I love fighting Ray with any character we use, so...
Round 3. Ready, go!
Nice. Gotta remember that's a rollback hit. I was playing PlayStation this morning, I gotta get used to rollback hits again. So, but at least you can see them. You can kind of see that they have no, like, animation after. So the thing about Ray and I, we're both very aggressive, so that's why you're gonna see us Abari, like, a lot. It's in our nature, we both like to crush. It's something that both Ray and I tend to do. So we tend to play super crush style VF. Thank you very much, Talu.
Okay, cool. Let me full screen this bad boy. Catch a bunch hat.
I like that.
Thank you for the follow, Blurry. Thank you for the follow. GG's, Brandon. Thank you for the first to 10.
Alright, I'll move my mic. We'll get into a comfy spot here. So much fun fighting Race Pi, though. It's good to learn the cast. Totally good to learn the cast, Ray. And thanks for the compliments, Talu. Lao's fun. My Lao has a lot of gaps. There's a lot to learn. I just started playing Lao a little more in like around August, September. But yeah. But it's a lot of fun. Like, he's helped me work on a lot of stuff. The hard part about Lao, though, is that I do have to respect frames a lot. So against Pi, I have to respect frames even more. And this is hard because Lao, Lao is not really a high pressure character. He's got to be really well considered because of his, a lot of his really good moves are like at 20 frames.
Nice.
But Ray and I are going to try to figure out we're going to try to solve a lot of problems while we figure our matchup out. The good thing is you'll get to see us try to apply some basics, except that, again, Ray and I are wild, so understand that, like, Ray and I tend to crush. We tend to find an attack option. It's part of our, like, we like to rush down. And that is really good in VF, because VF lets you rush down. But,
Yeah, they play hella fast.
but understand that, like, we're doing a lot of, like, uncrazy, like, unsafe shit. Like, a lot. Good. That was awesome. So you're going to see us, like, just go for options. We're like, I think I know what you're going to do, so we're going to just try to crush it. And so it's super unsafe VF to watch us play VF, so. It is fun, though. At least for us. Some people get irritated that we, like, how dare you go for that, you know? So, This is like, but this is just like Ray's Ray and I have that nature. Right there, I did the problem where I hit all three. I did the tech, and then I hit like, and then I let go of punch and kick. So I hold guard, and that's, do not do that. If you do that, you'll wake up not guarding. It's really bad. So I woke up not guarding when I was intending to guard. Thank you. Yeah, we like to play at a fast pace. I think when we're playing our mains, you'll see a different kind of fast pace because you'll see us do a lot more movement canceling and defending. Right now, it's like us trying to like beat each other to death, which is fun, but it is a little different. So, though Ray and I both, when we fight each other, we'll like try to beat each other to death a lot. I like that 3K plus G. Okay, I like that launcher. So Pi is very scary though. She can win neutral stuff, so being more respectful is better generally.
So is it like the equivalent of a wake up dragon punch?
Which one?
What move was it that one?
That still drives me nuts that on that evade because I was at disadvantage because they use jab. So this is a great use of jab, right? The jab in this game is a lot like a jab in boxing. If you get if you know somebody's gonna evade, like jab is really good.
I see what you mean. Said, no, they're saying how they play on stage, kind of like, you really did that? Oh, yeah. That's exactly it, Tyler, yeah.
Very good. So now Ray's just switched to more defensive mode and watching, which is really good. The thing is that this is actually the thing about Lao is that Lao is actually supposed to hit confirm. His moves are actually slower than they seem. His pressure is not real. He needs a lot of like his powerful stuff is going to be a high attack, which is a huge vulnerability. And so like if he doesn't confirm his elbows, you can just low punch him. But he does have a way to crush the low if he commits to it, right? So yeah. But at the wall, he's got really good stuff, right? So he's got really good stuff, but generally he actually needs to hit confirm. So things like, like the Pies and the Chans, their 1KK should always, they need to like counter hit with it or recovery hit, but they cannot get they don't get that for free on normal hit, right? So only because I'm getting those red hits that works. Exactly. So it's a big deal. And also Koke stance, same deal. If you just like low punch him, a lot of times you'll stop it if he's not hit confirming. So if you get good at seeing that Lao's not hit confirming, you can just like low punch him a lot. Pai can just like freaking like she could just use like her two-handed palm, but the two-handed palm you got to be careful about, right? Like for me the risk is like if I read it, then I just backdash into launch it. So
Yeah, 3 people's cake, yeah.
Very good. So like now Ray's playing in a studying way because he knows that my Lao is pretty limited, and so now he's just studying the play. So it's really good stuff, but it is also like Lao. Pai is actually pretty tough for Lao because Lao's got to be very patient and hit confirm a lot of stuff, whereas Pai can just pressure him like all day. So it's a little different, and it's all good, but this is going to be to Ray's advantage. But it's a lot of fun to work on this because this is why I like playing Lao, is to kind of work on this skill. So this one is really good, right? Like bait with the jab. And this time that's tough. So he baits with the jab. So again, I'm going to be at disadvantage. So he's using the jab to punish the evade habit, and it's really strong. If you're fighting somebody who likes to evade a lot, jabbing is a really jab into like a pressure tool is a really good technique, and I'm falling for it like a lot right now. So again, Lao's got a lot of slow stuff. Like he does have an elbow. Okay, everyone has an elbow. You know, he has his 6K is good though. Very good. So now he went to back throw. Earlier he did like 3-4 throws in a row. So it was good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
But when all else fails, the boxing always does generally work, but you got to be careful about the hard punishes for the boxing too.
Oh wow. The circular loop.
Yeah, it's half circular actually. So
Really?
it's yeah, you could evade launch it, you can low block launch it. Yeah, it's definitely compromised low. So, but it's a good one. It's just that it is half circular. So Lao has to really be very considerate about how he uses his move list. But see, like right now, I can't use 20 frame moves if with the way that Pi attacks. So the good thing is he does have a super fast full circular with this. Just don't want them to duck it, don't want them to block it. So. I'm not Lao. I'm not Leon, so. The good thing is that sequence is kind of cheap. So not. So this sequence, elbow palm, if you can get them to the Hadouken after it is a pretty nice technique. But it's not fully guaranteed. It's just one of those things where it'll cover certain options. I like Ray's choices here though. Okay. So I wanted to see if certain thing would work. It won't because you're still relatively minus, even if you get that full hit sequence. So. Very good. So what I do like with Ray's play too is they're mixing up whether they go aggressive or patient, and it does make it hard to kind of trap them, which is good. Very good.
Oh, that looks crazy.
I just sort of side roll into low rising attack, and then yeah, we ECD'd to watch what he was doing. Yeah. But the good thing about us playing the Chan War is you can watch us try to figure it out. So.
Yeah, we've done to each other, yeah.
That looked different on my screen. That's okay. But I like that you can duck it, so it's good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Nice.
Round 4. Ready, go!
This jab into double palm is really good. This is also why fighting Pi, you kind of want to double evade sometimes if someone uses this a lot, but I'm not ready to do that yet. But just giving that out there for Ray to think about it and try to play around it.
That's fair.
Round 1. Ready, go!
See that? With Lao, I just gotta go PK when I block it, but I wish he had a 13 frame.
Ready, go!
Oh, nice.
I got lucky.
Round 3. Ready, go!
It's annoying.
Oh wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, well, I was just like, crap, he's on the ground already. It's like the back turn did not work. I've been playing VF for about since Virtua Fighter 1. So
Yeah, he's super OG.
yeah.
Round one. Ready, go!
Ray and I are rivals for about in this game for well since VF3 on Dreamcast for 25 years. Very good. But yeah, I have a long history with VF and happy to tell you about it. Man, that's rough. That hurts.
So I know Mike here in Australia has been playing since VF1 as well, I think. Oh wow. The first VF I really played was 4.
Yep. Oh, the mic stopped by.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah, Mike's amazing. Oh my god. I like the way Ray's playing that though. After the throw escapes, he's doing a crouch and watch, and it's really good. It's really good.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Hey D, how you doing, man? I'm surprised you're still up. The hell, my shutouts are still messed up? God damn it. Where'd it go?
I can't believe
Yeah,
it
we've
busted
been
that.
playing hella first and tens tonight. All doing this for a bit? Nice. I'm gonna play one more first and 10 and then I'll read Chan Chai
Round
afterwards.
2. Ready, go!
I see. I'll deal with this wall of pie. I like it though. Alright, let's see here.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Can't attack in the pie, it's really hard.
Round 4. Ready, go!
The new jab makes it really hard to do. You can't punish the new jab with the backdash, so. Though in the old one you could still hold forward to make that same jab, so. And I would always do it anyways. It's really good. Let's see here. Really, really good training for for my half-year Lao.
Round one. Ready, go!
Just downloaded the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel because I feel like playing a random RPG. That sounds fun. I still have Super Robot Wars, the latest one. I gotta play that sometime. Oh yeah, I've heard about that series. I've been meaning to peep it. I was watching a taste stream a long time ago. That series seems pretty cool. Is it like yeast or is it rice or how you pronounce it?
Yeah, East is an amazing series.
Yeah, that game looks tight.
Okay, that's what it was.
Round three. Ready, go!
Said Dan love the AK plus G on the wake up sweep there.
Man. Let's see. Eventually I'll figure out what to do here. Let's see.
Ready, go!
Man, I can't believe that I'll just beat that like that. Okay.
Round five. Ready, go!
Is it cool to see the heavy hitters zook it up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Really?
This must have been what it was like for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura to see Kakashi and Zabuza fight in the beginning of Naruto, you know?
It's okay. We're on alts. Let's see here. How many frames does it usually take for a guard to be active off a knockdown? Well, the thing is your invincibility, and your vulnerability, right? It's just it's a little complicated. I can't answer that one in the middle of the match, but oh my god, that
It's a
sucks.
highlight his early Naruto battle music with the Dread. Yeah, dude, the first season of Naruto's music was so fire, man. Jeez.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh my god. I forgot they had those wild sending kicks.
It's just really fast, yeah. It's all good.
Round two.
Let's see here.
Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
So I keep trying to do standing kick after blocking stuff and it just does a whack high kick on my characters. Yeah.
Knockout!
Nice.
I get confused with Jeffrey sometimes, or if I block like a low that's not bad enough to get hit by 6k, I keep forgetting what to punish with. But I think it's like a 6p most of the time, or like a 2p in some cases.
That's right. Pi's got 11 frames.
Somehow
Yeah.
somehow Naruto's old now, and then in the same thread they called Faye Valentine a Buru waifu. Almost curled up and died.
Nice. Good games, Ray. That was a lot of fun.
I remember talking about Naruto during
Very good
World War
games.
II sessions. That's how 20 plus years ago. I'll run one more first to 10, and then I'll raid out. Are you gonna keep streaming, Chenshai?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll read you after this then.
All right, which character you want me to play as?
Oh, you play whoever you want, sir.
No, anyone's fine. So sure.
Yeah, if you want to keep playing loud, keep doing it.
Round one. Ready, go!
Good. I see. Very nice Tokikadum. So interesting, nice seeing your timing pattern now, and your patience threshold. It's really good to see. Good. That was the correct thing to do with the low punch right there. That said, when you get it, you want to mix up right away. But if I'm crouched, that's the hard part. Very nice. Good. I like that a lot.
Round four. Ready, go!
Oh, nice one.
Round five. Ready, go! Ring out.
You're playing really good. That was a really great first game. So technically, Dom Press Buttons was asking about how many frames does it usually take for a guard to be active off a knockdown. Technically, guard is pretty instant. It's just that when you're knocked down, you're gonna have when you wake up. Depends on what wake up you did. If you did a tech roll, you're like if you did a tech roll, there's like 20. There's 3 frames at the very start of your wake. Once you're vulnerable, you're like you can only guard or not guard, stand or crouch for 3 frames, and then after those 3 frames, you can kind of do whatever. But you can guard right away. You just cannot attack. You cannot evade. But that's 3 tiny frames, right? And then after that's what we call the meaty window. And so when someone predicts that you're gonna do a tech roll, they kind of want to lock you in during that meaty window.
Oh, shit.
Round three. Ready, go!
Let's see. I like that headbutt. Really good choice. Excellent choices. Really good choices.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Very nice. Good game. Heavy D, good to see you.
Round 1. Ready, go!
That was a beautiful toe kick down.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Good. Good patience.
Knockout.
That was excellent.
Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out.
We're playing right now. We're playing on REVO, but I play on any platform.
Ready, go!
Oh, that's so good. Very nice. Yeah, we have a late night session. I kind of joined in on Dizo's session here. It's not gonna go too late though because I gotta go to work in the morning as well. But
Ring out. Round 3. Ready, go!
same damage.
Oh, I tried that fuzzy right there. I didn't get it.
Your defense got so much better.
that's whack, man. Dress Sans people's kid? Come on, please.
Are we trying to do P6P? Because it just did one single punch.
PP, but somehow I got that.
I see. This thing low crushes.
It's so whack, man.
It did a low punch on. So your character did a low punch and I crushed it. So I hopped over it.
Round one. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go!
So good.
Knockout.
Very good.
Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Oh, that was cool. Good.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Oh, nice. That's so good.
These are the thick of box removals. Nasty, Danny. Nice one.
Thanks.
Round four. Ready, go!
forgot the wrong move.
Ready, go!
Oh, that was really good.
Knockout!
Very good one.
I'm the world's strongest! Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah. It's a thing. It's happened to me. Happened to me in the tournament too.
Round two. Ready, go!
Excellent.
Knockout!
Okay.
Round three. Ready, go!
Very nice choice though there.
Round four. Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout! Round five. Ready, go! Knockout!
You had the right idea though. You could have punished this.
Round one. Ready, go!
Oh, that was so good.
Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Oh, nice hit.
Thanks.
Round three. Ready, go! Round two. Ready, go! Round three. Ready, go! Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Very nice. I like that. I really like that. The way that dash knee was really good.
Ready, go!
Really good.
Man, why the hit me, man?
I do like the voice line for Lao's launcher. He just really screams out loud.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout.
Oh, that was nice. That was really, really nice.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Very nice.
Oh, I forgot he has a.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Excellent.
Hey Sorensen, good to see you. Hope you're doing really well.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Man, that move is so slow. Okay.
Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go!
Nice. So nice. Nice punish. That was it. You got the punish.
Round 4. Ready, go!
There it is. Good game. That was really good.
Try training next time. Round 1. Ready, go!
Very good. Good pressure.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Very good game. That was excellent. It's really, really good.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
Hey, why can't I jump? I swear to God, I was pressing like back in the guard.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
Good games.
Alright, good games. You did that fantastic, man. You did really, really awesome. Your Jeffrey is playing so much stronger now than even a week ago, so you're playing way stronger, Mendel.
Thanks everybody who stopped by. I got a lot of follows and stuff. Thanks to Blurring for the follow. Thanks to Atmosphere for the follow. Miss Valentine. Reformats Talu Hugbox. Thanks for all the follows. I will raid Chanchai because I do have to get ready for bed for work tomorrow. But this is a really good session. This is a really good experience, to be honest. Like, this helped me a lot. And I thought I started playing decent towards the end. Or better. I won't say decent. That's
No, you're playing really, really good.
I was playing better. But yeah, overall, this was fun. I do want to have more first attempts like this. Like, this is really helpful. In addition to just regular first to two lobbies. I'll be on Chanchai's league on Tuesday night when I get home from work. So I'll be streaming that as well. But let me get us over to Chanchai. And I'll catch you guys on Tuesday.
Alright, you have an awesome one. Like, you're playing great. You really are playing really good. Like, don't sell yourself short. You're playing really good.
Thank you. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, but
Ready, go!
This is a game where you gotta play with a lot of options. And so if you're too strict about how you're supposed to play, it's gonna be hard, but it's also easier to predict you. But
Your stream is _VF, right? Oh my god, I said to the wrong person.
it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, it's Chanchai_VF. Somebody else had the name Chanchai, so yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it's an old-fashioned Thai name. So yeah,
Jeez. Terrible.
yeah, it's all good.
Hold on. We're gonna do it the right way.
All right, it's okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
it's,
Two viewers.
it's appreciated.
Two viewers going over, hell yeah.
All right, thanks. I gotta close it on the other end though, because it went to there, but all good. Thank you very much, and you have a good one. You know. So, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Diesel, for holding this session, and you have a good night. Rest well and have a good day at work.
Alright, I'll catch you later, Chanchai.
All right, catch you later. All right, hope everyone's doing really, really well. That was a lot of fun, and I had a really good time. So Ray is always playing really good. I love the way Ray's been playing. He's playing really awesome VF tonight. Set my stuff up, and then we'll focus on our fight. I'm really enjoying this a lot. Alright, be careful about those rollbacks. Yeah, I thought Diesel played really, really well. But also, always happy to fight with my good old rival, Rayblade. Rayblade is really, really strong player. He's got a lot of, like, he's a talented player, but he's also a very sharp, intuitive player, too. And he's always been extremely strong. He's always liked to do more of a rushdown style, but he can do many styles. So, yeah.
Round two. Ready, go!
Nice. I like that meaty. I really like that meaty. That was so cool.
Excellent.
Very nice. Job into chop.
Round three.
We're gonna work on that tonight. Excellent. Excellent.
Round four. Ready, go!
Hmm.
Knockout.
It's pretty good.
Round 5. Ready, go!
I like this approach.
Forgot to train, eh? Round 1. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 2. Ready, go!
That should be ring out. Yeah.
Ring out! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
I always thought that would crush.
Knockout!
But yeah. Hey, Oof, good to see you again. Hope you've been doing really, really well. I also wanted to say something I really love about fighting you is that you are a Leon player who does enjoy fighting Leon, and I like that too because there's a lot of I love fighting Leon players, but a lot of Leons don't like fighting other Leons, and so I'm really glad that you enjoy it and that you take the challenge really well. 100%, 100%. I like the way you learn a lot. That was really good, Ray. Really good choice there. Her sweep is really, really good. I do think her sweep should be used more, but there's risk to it. But
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout.
Yeah, don't look for the wins though. You are getting better. As long as you know that you're getting better, that's more important because the wins are a combination of a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's okay. The rank will go up and rank will go down. You're doing great. Your skill will add.
Ready, go!
Very good. Ray's doing the patience. He's learning how to fight. That was good ring out.
Ring out. Round 2. Ready, go!
Excellent.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Very good.
Round 5. Ready, go!
That was really good. Really good patience. I like this form of Ray.
力だけではあかしまへん。
Round 1. Ready, go!
Sorry for the coughs.
Round one.
All right.
Ready, go!
Very good. Yeah, you gotta use those. Very good. This is the one. And then you have to crouch. If I force side turn you with the two kicks, you gotta crouch.
Ready, go! My time is here! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout!
No, it's a good. It's You're correct on that feeling, but it's going to build into stronger wins. Also, understand that as the rank matures more, the higher up you go, you may be fighting stronger opponents, or ones that have a closer record to yours, and so you might start to see that also is an effect too. That was really nice. I like that. All right, here we go. This is Ray going at it. This is great. That's unfortunate. That's okay.
Round two. Ready, go! Ring out. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
You'll have to get over that type of playstyle to, you know. But you'll. We're getting the rollbacks here, so we'll have to guess a bit more. This is a lot of rollbacks though. Let's kick punishable.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good. And we gotta do a low throw escape. Good, and went down forward. Very good. Went down. Very good.
Ring out. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out. I want a serious fight.
Thank you very much, Inari. I'm glad we've taught you a lot about Leon. We do try to show it all, so.
Ready, go!
Very nice. He's not punching yet, but he will. There we go. That was really good.
Ring out. Round 2. Ready, go!
Nice. Very good. I like that. Very nice. This is what he does against ECD. Okay.
Ready, go! Excellent. Round 4. Ready, go!
I'm actually gonna go to bed right now, but we can play more later, and I can play a non-Leon character next time for sure. I can definitely play a non-Leon character next time. So, thanks a lot for the battles, Ray, and good games. It's really good stuff. Really like your pie. I like your Aoi a lot actually too. Leon is definitely a more frustrating match for Aoi, but your Aoi is really good. Just but this at the spacing, you and I both love to attack at a certain spacing, and so worked out for me today. But it's good stuff, good games, really good lessons from Mandel. Dizo really has improved a lot. I know they might not see it, but they've improved like so much, and I like a lot of what they did today. I like so much of what they did today, and I think you trained them very well. You trained them especially well against Lao, so that was great. I got to really work on improving my Lao, but also really liked fighting your Pai a lot and trying to figure stuff out against your Pai, especially with Lao, was really, really hard, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you so much for the battles, Ray, always. And sorry, I am going to go to bed, but I had a great time.
Ready, go!
Yeah, so Inori, I'll address some questions though. About the uppercut. Lao's crouch, or Leon's, he's got 2 uppercuts, right? And Inori's saying that the uppercut from crouch haunts them. Okay. There is problems with that uppercut though. So what are the weaknesses of the uppercut? Well, it is a counter hit tool, so understand that it thrives on trying to counter hit you. And it can only really counter hit you if you attack against the frames. Once, if Leon is using that move a lot, then one way to minimize that move's use is by playing more like what we call moral, which is very frame appropriate style, where like you play according to the frames, then you won't really get counter hit by that uppercut. That's not enough though. What are the weaknesses of it though? Like, what are the drawbacks of Leon doing the uppercut? If you block it, you get to mix up against him. And mixing up against him is strong. Playing Nitaku against him is strong. So whatever your character's Nitaku is, it's pretty strong against Leon, actually. When you start mixing mid and throw, Leon will not be able to crush you. The only way he could crush you is maybe if you only did kick as your mid, because then he could do a sabaki, but that's a big gamble for him. So you want to mix a good mid and a throw after you block any of his uppercuts. Whether it's the crouch uppercut or the rushing uppercut, they both put Leon at about -8, which is a huge disadvantage. It means you could do like a 19 frame mid, and unless it was a sabaki, nothing's really going to punish it unless Leon went for the evade. But the thing is throw covers the evade. Throw covers the high guard. So you get to really mix up between doing a throw, which is really strong against Leon, or doing a big mid attack after you block an uppercut. So you want to make sure you do that whenever you block his uppercuts, either of them. Mix up your mid and throw. Do it without hesitation. Don't like screw up your frames in it. Use all your frames. Every character has something they can do with those 19 frames. They could also go 20 frames, but if he was bold enough to jab, it would stop you. But that's worth the risk. It's more than worth the risk. So definitely, like, you could even go 20 frames if you needed to against Leon after blocking his uppercut. Now, there's another way to punish that uppercut. It is tight, but if you evade it early, you can at least punch kick him, or you can just evade throw. Evade throw is very strong. And then later on into evade, like PK, is really strong. So uppercuts have that weakness if you can evade them early. And Leon usually is going to want to do this uppercut when he's like +3. So evading is at the +3. He's actually punishable if you evade that uppercut. So you can evade into like a pretty fast attack, and that'll work. So those uppercuts are weak to evade. And so it's just important that you try not to play too... If he's using the uppercuts a lot, it just means don't play out of frames too much. He's counting on it if he's using that uppercut. Make him go a little bigger, you know. But... and so those are the main weakness. Block and mix up, what we call Nitaku, which is force 2 choice guess. So block and immediately do a mid or a throw. Right away, buff right in, before your character recovers. 2, you can evade punish it as long as you evade it pretty early. Now that said, there is another way for Leon or Jackie or Brad to use uppercut, which is in the neutral, where they crouch dash, right? So if they crouch dash, you know, so generally, like they'll just move into neutral and then they'll do this uppercut. Well, you can play in a way where you don't attack, where you just take some hits and you're okay. So like they're doing like this in the neutral. If you just took the hit, it's not that much damage, right? The big damage comes from counter hit, but the damage is not coming from counter hit. This is a counter hit launcher. Uppercuts, this is the point of them. So, right, if you compare the damage, right, this is a big difference. So if this Leon is just all they're doing is uppercuts, I mean, this is not how people play. But if all they did were uppercuts, then you could take the hit and you would be okay, right? And it's only like +1, right? It's like only +1 on the normal hit. Yeah, see, +1. So you're only -1. And so when somebody, so even if I set the AI to guard and counterattack number 5, where it's going to mix up between the mid and the throw, then I've got to do like, I can't fuzzy guard at -8, right? Like if I fuzzy guard, I'll lose, right? So, right? I'll get thrown, and I can, this is just neutral throw, but if he did like something like forward throw, I would lose to that. Right, so I need to do like guard throw escape, or I need to do, Leon would have to do evade throw escape, and so that's why you want to mix up the mid throw to kind of get him to deal with the damage, right? And Leon's throws are pretty good. This damage is quite good. This is like a bread and butter combo type of damage on throws, right? Right, so throws are fine, and then of course doing a mid, if you're Leon, you're doing like 8k, right? And then for him to gamble against your throw, he would have to go so far as to do this, right? But then he would be in trouble if he did like a good strong mid. So definitely use Nitaku. All the uppercuts, Jackie's uppercut, Leon's uppercut, they are strong against people that attack. They are strong against people that attack in the neutral. They're strong against people who attack because so for them to really convince you to attack is to throw you a lot. They'll come up to you, throw you a lot until you finally say, okay, fine, I'm going to do an attack. And then they want to like launch you, right? But if you have a tendency to attack like a lot, then of course they want to use this in neutral. So if you like to attack, then yeah. But the skill you can use against somebody that's using uppercut, right, is just taking the hit and fighting him, So like, right? And look at that punish, right? So I took that, and now this is kind of hard to do in this sequence, but you can definitely punish it. This is how much punish you get, right? That's a huge risk for the uppercut. So the trick to doing this is backdash evade, right? But just don't get hit during the backdash. And this is kind of a tricky one to do. But if you could do it, it's pretty huge, right? And this is really huge punish. So I'm using forward dash into evade punish, right? So you can kind of see the uppercut's got a big weakness, same as Jackie's uppercut. If you can evade it early, you can punish it like this with Leon. And every character, which means this is like roughly a 16 frame punish. It might even be a 17 frame punish actually. I think it's 17 frame because the crouch dash adds an extra frame to a 16 frame attack if I'm not wrong. Let me see. Right, because this move is a 16 frame, so it's a 17 frame. This crouch dash costs this, so I've got to like... But basically the evade punish is at least 17 frames on the uppercut. That's huge. That means if you were Jeffrey, you just evade and do a knee launcher. So uppercut has a big weakness, which is it can be evade punished. Has to be evade punished early, but it can totally be evade punished. If we test it on the evading on the second frame, it'd be huge. And we can test different frames, and I'll show you how to test that. So first, have them do... that was bad. That was bad. Actually, it's better to do the low punch. Let's do low punch. But this is going to change our frames a bit. Okay? So this is, if we take the hit, this is going to be at -4. So we're going to evade on the 4th frame and see how punishable it is. It's still, even on the 4th frame, right? Now let's try the counter hit. Right. Let's try the counter hit. I'm like screwing up the input now. It's not that, right? But let me see if I can do 15 frames. I can definitely do 11. But let's try this. Let's see. So that's the 11 frame. But I can definitely do this, right? And that's the 15 frame. So you get 15 frames. You might 17 is hard. 17 is real. This is really tight at the -4, but you do get. This is that's not -4. This is -7. So this is evading the 7th frame, and so it's kind of hard to do. We don't have 19. We might not have 16 though. Yeah, I don't think we have 16. We don't have 16, so we got 15 frames. Which is this. 16 frame, another one is hard. There's another one that's really hard, and I'll try to do it. It's really hard to do this one. But we could do it, and that would be really huge. But you get, but what we do know is you have 15 frames if you evade on the 7th frame. So, so this is really, really punishable. Uppercut, as safe as it is, as quote unquote safe as it is, if they block it because it's not guaranteed damage, the evade punish is huge. So, and it happens on almost, pretty much it's on all of the low punch situations. So even if he counter hit you with the low punch, yeah. So Force XP you get it, but you got to buffer it really fast. So you got to make sure you get that buffered in during the evade. But yeah, you can get Force XP. Yeah, 15 frames give you a lot. So, so uppercut really punishable, and at the very least you could PK, and you could also just throw. You could, if you think you evade it super late, then you can just do Nitaku, which means mix up a mid or a throw, because that would be fine. Yeah, so uppercut's not much, right? And then again, uppercut's not much if I took it, right? So, like low punch him back. I don't know, you know, just you could do whatever, but you could, like, so even if you play in a way where you take the hit and you just react to like to other stuff, that uppercut is not as much of a threat. It's same as if you fight against like a Vanessa, right? Vanessa's 9p scares everyone, but it's not hard to deal with once you know, right? So Vanessa's 9p from offense stance is good against people that backdash and good against people that do low attack. But sorry. Change stance, dash. Okay, right? This scary thing. But the thing is, if you duck, it does nothing. You just can't duck in low punch, right? That's funny. But if you low punch, you'll get hit by it. So you can't low punch. Well, you can duck it, right? You can evade, you can move. Right? It will just lose to a lot of things. If we do this... does nothing, right? But that's the problem, is if we attack before it, that's because it's an EX high. So we just do that. We just do that. We just wait for it to whiff and then we attack if we duck under it. But this thing wrecks beginners because if you attack before it, you're gonna get killed. Because the EX high will counter hit any attack. Except for Leon has a cheat. Do you want to see the Leon cheat? Yeah, I'll show you the Leon cheat. 2K. 2K ignores EX high. It's the only move I know that does it, but I believe Eileen also has a move that ignores EX high. But those are the only attacks that ignore EX high. Everything else will lose. If I try to do this move slides under highs. If I try to use that move, it'll lose. I have to counter hit with it. And so this one we have to go back to this one here. But I have to counter hit with it. What did I do there? My bad. Right? So it'll crush. As long as it hits before, it'll counter hit everything. But all you have to do is duck or use movement. Like, even if you do ECD, evade, crouch dash, down, crouch dash, this would totally beat Vanessa's 9P. So, and then you just have to attack after it whiffs, after it's no longer having hit frames. So I hope that helps. And I am going to go to bed. But, everyone, thank you very much for supporting the stream. We will do a raid somewhere, and if we can. Also, there was an amazing tournament in Japan this weekend, so definitely want to watch that if you can. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I did do a community message about that tournament, talking about what an amazing tournament it is. You can find the link there. So if you go to my YouTube and go to my community tab, you'll see my post about it. Yeah, so before I go, is there any other attack that has given you trouble? Is there any attack that makes you a bit afraid? We can talk about how to deal with them. And just one by one, over the days, weeks, months, you'll start to build a knowledge base on how to deal with stuff. This game is not that heavily knowledge check, but it is system knowledge check. But the reason that 9P is demystified there is because it's just an EX high. So, yeah. Okay, great, yeah. But if you have any questions, just one at a time. I'm happy to help you understand, to demystify things so that you don't feel so scared about them. One day I'll cover Leon's lows, and I'll say those lows are not as scary as you think. They're good, but here's how you deal with them. Here's how you don't worry about them anymore. Here's how you punish them so that you even the damage out and you make him more scared to use the lows. Because the punish is greater than the damage they do. His low kick launcher. It's only a launcher if it counter hits. If you played frame specific, frame appropriate, it would not launch you. If you play without attacking, it will not launch you. It'll just knock you down, which it can ring you out on this stage here. But so that is one of its tricks, is that this move will cause you to ring out. And most people won't expect it because it's a low. So, but it's very strong. And earlier I showed you evade canceling, evade crouch dash. It's good to master that early. It's a good technique. It's very strong. And when your back is to the ring out zone or the wall, it's probably the best way. It's one of the better options to help you try to avoid getting destroyed at the wall and try to avoid getting rung out. Now, it's still hard, and mastering it is not as simple as being able to do it, but it'll help a lot. So thank you all so much again. Thanks for the support, and we'll do we'll raid someone. We'll figure this out. What's the best way to deal with side turn? Okay, that's a good question. Let's cover that. Okay, side turn. It's good to understand what side turn does. It's really good to understand what side turn does. Okay, so side turn. No, not a problem. I'm happy to help. This one is it's worth doing. So, side turn. You put your opponent into side turn in various ways. Leon gets to force people into side turn with many ways. So Leon can force side turn this way. So now we see that blue hit means side, right? You see down here on the lower left corner it says side, right? So Leon can do it. Now that said, this training mode is trying to help you by keeping the opponent side turn some of the time. That's not how it works in normal play. In normal play, if you don't attack right away, they will start to face towards you, and they will no longer be side turn. So it's not like they're forever stuck in side turn, okay? But in the training mode, it sustains them in side turn so you can practice stuff. So, side turn. Look at my frame advantage here. +5 on normal hit, right? Now I'm going to do a side turn. And look at this, +7. It had increased by 2. The frame data of attacks are better on side turn. Elbow, +0. Side turn, elbows +3. Your frame data is better. The attacker is their frame data is better against someone that is side turn. Now, how does that work? If the base damage of the attack is 14 or less, so 1 point of damage all the way up to 14 damage, it gets a bonus of +2. If we go from 15 to 24, base damage of the attack is 15 to 24, then the advantage goes +3. Now, what about a really, really strong attack? 25 or greater damage attack. The frame data increases +6, which is nuts. So I should show Jeffrey, because Jeffrey is good for showing this off, right? Jeffrey is a really good one to show this off. And we're going to do it against someone guarding. So we're going to say AI guard, okay? Now, and I'll tell you how to get side turn a little later again when we get back to that, but I just want to show this here. Okay? So they're guarding, right? Normally, when Jeffrey does knee, -15. And I just told you that something that has a base damage more than 25, or 25 or greater, is going to get +6. So we're looking at a +9. -9. -9 from the side. Now, I put Leon into side turn by doing offensive move. Offensive move you don't do against in beginner level because attack will beat offensive move and throw will beat offensive move. Offensive move is meant to be used when your opponent is not attacking and not defending. Not attacking and not throwing. If they're defending, that's fine, you can use it. If they're moving, that's fine, you can use it to put them into side turn. You just can't do it when they're attacking or throwing. And so offensive move is designed to be used that way. But the way that you normally do it is you evade, do a successful evade. So let's say guard and counterattack number 3. Leon's going to do an elbow after I attack. Right? But we're at -9. -9. Pretty much safer. There's no guaranteed damage. Right? So we put people in side turn when we evade them. We put them in side turn when we do offensive move and they don't hit us or throw us. And we put them into side turn when we do a move that forces them into side turn. Those are the 3 ways to put someone in side turn. That's how your opponent's going to do it. One of those 3 ways. There's a 4th way. The 4th way is that sometimes after somebody escapes some of your throws, you will be in side turn. And roughly -6. So that's a very common situation. So now, there's another detail though. Not only is the frame data improved, but when you are in side turn and after your disadvantage has gone away, it takes 3 extra frames for you to look forward. And what that affects is it doesn't affect attack. Excuse me. It doesn't affect attacks or throws, but it does affect guarding and it does affect evade. So this is where Leon's tricky play comes in. Leon does this, okay? That's actually not a good example. Set it back to normal hit, okay? So Leon does this move here. First, let's preface this with Leon's got an 11 frame jab. Leon's going to do this. He forces side turn +8, but they're in side turn. It's +8, but it will take him 3 frames for them to guard, 3 extra frames for them to guard, and 3 extra frames for them to evade. So they can only evade something that is slower than 11 frames. So what I will do is I'll do this, and then I'll do PKP. Fun fact about Leon, this thing, PKP, all 3 guaranteed on side recovery hit. It's really strong. Okay, so now let's record the AI doing this. Sorry, I screwed that up. I'm inputting way too fast. Okay, we see that, right? We're gonna take this hit, and you're going to see my controls, and you're gonna see me try to guard this. I can't guard it. I'm going to take the hit. I'm going to hold guard. Can't guard it. I'm going to take the hit. I'm going to try to evade. Can't evade it. But I can crouch it. Because it's a high, I can crouch it. And why? Because of the way it works. Okay. So that's one thing I can do. I can also crush it. I can crush it. I can attack. So I can attack so this -8 affects my attack, but there's 3 extra frames that affects my ability to guard normally and my ability to evade. So I can't. So there's a lot of setups like this in the game where somebody forces you in the side turn, and sometimes this thing will trap you like this, but you can still beat it. So what's a different example though? Let's do. Okay, we're doing this sequence. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. This one, okay? This sequence, if he counter hits me, if Leon counter hits me, I cannot technically block this. I cannot technically block that low punch. See? However, what can I do? Can I low block it? No, can't low block it. But I can crush it. Same reason. I can't guard until 3 frames after that, until I've reoriented and guard. I can't evade, but I can crush it if it's crushable. Okay, so this sequence, I could do this. So Leon actually is incentivized not to really do that, you should actually take the hit because of what Leon can do to you instead of this. He could really wreck you for trying to crush this. And so a lot of times it's just take the hit. It's probably better because it's just a low punch, but if you want to crush it, you can, and you would get a good reward if you did. But he could actually do some nasty stuff. I tried to show it to you, but it's really nasty. Basically, he could get you with this, then he would do this and get like this. Be really huge. Yeah, so the PKP, actually there's some techniques you can do. There is some fuzzy techniques. Against the PKP situation, there is a fuzzy guard technique. It's kind of hard. It's kind of go down here and do like this. And it's kind of hard to do, but if you get used to it, you can do it. Like down forward and guard, and then throw, escape, and then down. Because what happens is the throw actually happens first, and then the throw happens a little later than that. And then back to guard. But in most cases, you'll only be able to defend 2 things. You're either crouching and guarding, or you're crouching and throw escaping. And usually you can't do both, actually. It's the technique to do it properly is a little hard to do because you'd have to do it this way. If you try doing this way, you'd only do 2 of the options. But that said, a lot of times crouching is actually a good answer for certain weird situations with side turn and back turn. But let's show a situation where you have to take where there's no where it's actually guaranteed. Let's show an actual guaranteed, right? This is like Akira. Let's actually have the Akira do it to us. Sorry, this is correct. This sequence, you've seen this, right? He gets to your side after an evade or an offensive move. He does 3P plus K. It hits you and double palm is guaranteed. There is no defending this, right? And like our guarding won't work. Evading won't work. I think only Aoi can defend this. Maybe Aoi can do it. Let's see if Aoi can do it. Aoi might be the only person who can defend this sequence. But this, otherwise, it's a guaranteed sequence. I don't think she can do it. Yeah, she got counter hit for this. So here's the funny thing. You see that purple? That purple is a counter hit. So this is an absolutely true sequence. Even reversals, they need that 3 frames. So you can't do reversals. You can't do reversals at all. You can't crush this. You need a Sabaki that can beat two-handed. I don't think there's a Sabaki that can beat a two-handed mid-attack. So this sequence is perfect. This is a perfect side turn combo. Because there is no way to beat this. But here's the thing. If you hit a button, you don't want to hit a button. See that purple? You don't want that. That's a lot of health. But if you... let's show it as Akira. Why not? But I can tell you there's a big difference in health. If you want to take this hit or just try to guard or whatever, just don't try to attack. Because you will increase his damage because it will be a counter hit. Because you'll be attacking into this thing. So, normally that's the damage. Counter hit's going to look a little different. So just look at the second look at the second damage. Okay? If we can see that. It's going to be something closer to this damage. And it can be huge. If you tried to do a 25 plus damage attack, the bonus that Akira gets for the double palm is not plus 50% like normal, it becomes like plus 75%. So just don't do like attacks, but don't do a huge attack. Instead, just know you're going to take this, so just try to guard anyways. Why not? But don't try to attack this. Because you'd rather take the light damage. You'd rather take this damage than taking the purple damage. So just try to stand guard and you're fine. Side guard, throw escape. That's what I would do. Alright, does that make sense? Does that help demystify some of the side turn? It's just an introduction. I definitely plan to make a video about it that would be more cleaner in presentation, but that's going to be a ways away. But that's kind of how side turn works. Side turn, well, there is one more thing. Side turn, we have to do it with the counterattack rules. So guard and counterattack. This won't work with offensive move. Offensive move does a cool thing. Offensive move puts somebody in side turn for your attacks. It doesn't put them inside, but you won't side throw. So you still get your throw mix up. Because normally, when you do a side throw, there's only one escape. So there's no more guessing game on throws. So you're incentivized when you put somebody in the side turn, you're either doing the throw because you want to fight on whatever happens after the throw escape, which is like your advantage actually, or you really just want to do mid-low mix-ups and speed. So you're mixing up between mid, low, and fast, like a jab. Okay, those are basically your mix-up when you force somebody in the side turn. So it becomes more of an attack-based mix-up game when it's when they're in side turn. So we're gonna do this mid attack, right? Right, yeah. So now we're gonna do Now this one, the hard part is actually this is a bad example. And this is a bad example because sometimes we get the neutral throw, sometimes we get the side throw. And it depends on which way we evade on the character that did the elbow. So this is not a good example. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, no, maybe we don't. Yeah, we don't get much, but normally you get like a side throw. I forgot that this actually makes side throwing weird to display for people because of this weird quirk in the game. Because of how tight the frames are. But anyways, side throw game is a non-mix-up game until you start delaying and do normal throw, in which case you got rid of the side turn again. And so it's like, I don't know why you got into the side turn if you want to get rid, but it is a fun mix-up. But actually there's good reason to do that. So the way to mix up throws is to delay. So it's like a crouch dash or two. But the attack definitely becomes mixed up, becomes a huge advantage. And people can get stuck in side turn sequences. And Leifei has some nasty side turn sequences that can really just, they're side turn combos. It sucks. But eventually you learn that ducking is really good. And I would just say sometimes try that. If somebody gets you a sequence. Leon, same way. He doesn't have guaranteed stuff as much, except for that low punch. Generally, he's forcing you to side turn, and you need to know to crouch or to crush the PKP. But if you try to crush the PKP, you do risk that. I would say just do it once, because if the Leon player is clever, he's going to totally punish you for doing that in the future, and it's going to pay big for him. It's going to pay bigger than the PKP. So just like DJ Syrup said, sometimes you just, you do the defensive technique that hopefully will deal with it, but I would say you crouch under it and into standing guard. It's basically a side fuzzy. And the side fuzzy will help you reduce how much damage you take. So yeah. Anyways, I'm definitely going to go to bed now, but this was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you all so much. Ray, thanks for the matches. Sorry I did stay longer too. I enjoyed the lecturing a little too much, but I love helping people out in VF and all that. Yeah, so when he takes the side string though, understand that when he does the side string, he still has advantage. So after that PKP, he's still got advantage, so you got to deal with that. I do gotta leave, Princess, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it always that it would be fun to stream more. My pleasure, Diza. So I hope that side turn explanation helps you. It's really strong, but I think your game already kind of knows this, and the way that you played it is really, really good. Yeah, but at that point, I'm free to evade, etc. Yeah, so you do want to play the guessing game. So I will say this. Here's my advice. If you're afraid of the consequences, play the guessing game once. Do the countermeasure for that basic thing once, and then go back to defending. So make the person that put you in the side turn have to guess on how to beat you. So just do it once. It's okay. It's enough. You'll do your job, and now sometimes they're crazy enough to just go straight up for it. That's okay. If they know you already, maybe they do. But in general, again, I say this is a board game principle, but it's true for a VF where there's a game of decision making. But whenever you're playing a game of decision making, you want to empower your opponent to guess wrong. You want to give them the power to make the wrong guess. And the way to do that is to make them guess. Yeah. Give them either, you can think of it as a mental stack, but just give them options. Tell them, hey, I at least know how to beat this one thing. Okay. Now they've got to think, okay, is he going to try to beat it this time? He'll probably he'll have a much higher chance of making the wrong guess. Give them that power. Exactly, yeah. So you can give them the threat of the crouch. The crouch is a good one. Crouch is actually a really safe one. I would say just do that into standing guard. Because if they did do something slower, maybe you can still guard it, you know? But at least you're giving them options and you're making them deal with it. But yeah, but if you don't deal with it, they get to do it all day. That's my other tip on the other side. Your opponent has to earn your respect. So if something is working, keep doing it. until they really show you signs that they're going to change or that they are changing. But you got to see the signs. Don't do it for free. You see them slow down their play, okay, that makes sense. Now you can change up. You see them speed up their play, okay, that makes sense. Now you can change up. You see them play the same way, you should just keep playing the same way if you're already beating them down. Don't mix yourself up. Your opponent has to earn your mix up sometimes. But also on the flip side, empower your opponent with the ability to guess wrong. Give him that power. So, because it'll help you, and it'll lower the chances that you take stuff. And that's where the final advice then is, and I've said it many times, but if you feel like you cannot read somebody, that's okay. You don't always have to read. Reading is a pull. Reading is something where you know what they're going to do, so you got a countermeasure. If you can't do that, that's okay, because you can always condition them. You can pressure them. You can do something that is very strong, and then have a sense for when they're going to be afraid of that thing to try to change their play for that thing, and then, work with that. So if you can't read, it's okay. You can always condition. And if you can't condition, you can try to read. So yeah, it's you always have some kind of agency, and you can work with whatever works best for your mental skill. Some people are good at memorization, so they can really execute interesting reads. Some people don't. Some people are like me, only see things very short term, but that's okay. I trust my subconscious to pick up on some of the harder things for me, but then I kind of go, okay, so I'll use my intuition, but I use my experience too, and then and a lot of times I don't mind repeating certain things if the on balance thing is working for me. I just need to change it if it becomes powerful enough that I'm losing badly because of it. So yeah, agency is really important. There are things you can control and things you can't control, but you can manage all the things that you can control. You can manage, and you work within that to find a way to win. So yeah, take agency. Agency is good. That's a long lecture in the future for that. All right, man. Everyone have a good one. Let's find someone good to raid today. Let's see. Who do we got? Well, we do have the VFTV guy. We're not always the biggest fan of that, so I want to send you guys to a human. So let's see what humans we got available. Most likely we're going to send you to a Japanese player. Let's see what it is. This is someone that's more developing, I think, but let's see if they're actually playing. Let's see if I can hear them. Yeah, this is a human. So that's one person we're considering. Another person we're considering is... Oh boy, this is cool. I'm going to watch a little bit of the gameplay to get an idea. That said, here's some tips I do want to talk about for some Japanese players. Some people get surprised at how many Japanese streamers are VTubers, but understand that the Japanese culture seems to be one where a lot of people don't really show their face on photos or videos unless they already are known. So a lot of times there's that. So while this stream looks really cool, let's go to the other one though. Even though this one does talk quite a bit, I like that. today. Let's do this.
Ora, ora, ora!
So you're gonna see some fun matches here. Alright. Thank you very much. I will definitely get some sleep. Let's do it. Alright. Everybody say hi to them. You can say it in English, even though I don't know if they speak English. Tell them Chanchai says hi. And also tell them thank you for supporting Virtua Fighter.